Okay, 2012 Dodge Ram 1500. Customer states that the vehicle died on him going down the road. So we came out, did a full out fault scan on the vehicle. Let's show you what we found. All right, so the codes that we got here in this system, not too many and nothing that I would be really chasing down. So let's go check under the hood and I'll show you what I found. So as soon as I opened the hood, the first thing I saw was someone had already done a fuel bypass. I had the fuse here, which has now disappeared somewhere down into that little valley, but you'll have to take my word for it. We had a blown fuse. So that's on the green line here, which is the two bigger lines, and someone has already been poking around on here, which was not me. I did not do that. But that tells us one thing, that this main fuse feeds our fuel pump. So I went ahead and did an amp test on this. So if you watched my last video on the 08 Dodge Ram, that vehicle had the capability of setting a code P127E, which is a fuel pump control circuit to open. This one's not going to do that because more than likely because whoever did this bypass, now the TIPA module doesn't know that there's an open there because however they did the wiring under there. But that's just my assumption. I don't know. So here's my amp clamp. We're going to go ahead and put this onto that main battery feed wire. We'll go ahead and start this up and I'll show you the feed. There you go. We'll run at about 10, 11 amps. Everything that I see in service information tells me that that amperage should be just fine. So the problem we're going to have here is eventually this is going to blow that fuse again, and this customer is probably going to end up needing a fuel pump, or they've got a problem in a harness somewhere. They could have corrosion built up. I'm in Florida. I don't get a lot of corrosion in my connectors. That's usually you guys up north where you deal with all that snow and salt. I just don't run into it here very often, like if ever. Most of the time it's rodents that are chewing stuff, but in this situation we don't have that. But something blew that fuse. Was it poor connections underneath that tip-on box, or was it something else? I don't know. As of right now, if he doesn't want me to chase that down, we're not going to chase that down. And I really don't have anything to go off of based on that amperage reading on that meter. It's not telling me I have something that is really, really high on amperage. It's kind of right in the middle. Should be, I think, somewhere between 8 and 12, and this is running at 10. So we're going to leave that alone. This is done. We're going to move on to the next job. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next job.